So currently there are 4 different wars going on in Ethiopia. 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, but more than 4 civil war going on in Ethiopia. So basically, the first war is between Oromo, between the Oromo and the Ethiopian government. Basically, in Ethiopia, Oromo is large population. There are more than 50 million, and 3 rebel groups. Rebel means the military army groups within Oromo. They were kicked out of the country before, were in the border of Ethiopia and Eritrea, Ethiopia and Sudan, Ethiopia and Kenya. Between Somalia and Kenya, they are at the border and still carrying out a limited strike against the government militaries, against the government assets, military convoy, anything that have anything to do with the government, they will take out, burn it down to the ground, steal it, whatever, to destroy the government. That's what they've been doing for the last 30 years. Ironically, when the current prime minister were in position, he came to power, he invited the 3 army to return. To come home, basically. Invite them to come back. The reason for this is for some kind of a peaceful resolutions, that this prime minister is naive. He was never in any kind of the current prime minister have no idea to the extent of how serious these rebel groups are. They are determined to destroy anything and everything that have to do with the government of Ethiopia. They even want to change the names of the country to Oromia. They want to change it to Oromia, and they want to erase Ethiopia names, and also the history. So by inviting them back home, the rebel military base in Ethiopia. Okay, they are based in Ethiopia, and the first months they, from the time they're invited home, they're concentrated in robberies. Robbing banks, basically robberies, of government assets. Banks, mostly they carry out robberies of banks in cash. This is what they've been doing, and they robbed almost all the banks, all the bigger banks. And the second thing they did is a recruit more military members. By this time, they have over 20,000 members, 20,000 strong now. And they get the weapons through Somalia, Sudan, Kenya, and they also get it through Egypt, and most of the Arab world. They're also connected. This rebel group were supported by Al-Shabaab. There are Al-Shabaab groups that are based in Somalia. Al-Shabaab is a terrorist organization. They don't call themselves terrorist organization, of course. They see it as the freedom fighters. They fighting against the Western dominations, the Western powers, the Western way of life. They're fighting to secure the rights of people to live under Islamic laws and to live in the right way of living lives clean for the right ways recognized by their creators, their creator. The people are created by Allah, by God, and the Western society of freedoms, of democrat, of choices is polluting the country, and therefore, and they want to make sure that things are put back in places, put back in the hands of rightful owners. And so this is what's happening. So now the rebel is getting support from these organizations, the terrorist organizations, and they also getting support from people within the Ethiopian government. I'm talking about the militaries, the federal government, the federal military, so they get equipment, and also strategically they know where the military power is based out of, asset location where the government most asset is located, like helicopters, fighter jet, the most bombs that were needed, and also to destroy the asset of the government. And then there is another groups, and they are resistance. They're basically resisting the Oromos. This organization. These groups, the one in the bottom, is Christian minorities, and unfortunately for them, they are being massacred. They've been killed in very massacre, like killed in large numbers. And the reason they're being killed, they've been blamed for the failure of the government that were in existence for the last 100 of years. And they also blame as a group of people that were the Western who are bringing in poison societies through the connection with the Western society. Their connection could implies in that they're connected through their faiths, their religions. They are connected through their dealing with the Western, and therefore they have to be in submissions to the Oromos, to the clean, the poor Muslims. Oromo are Muslims, by the way. And this Oromo is also supported by the Arabs through logistic and also through the UN to make sure that there is no pressure being put on to fight, to carry out some kind of a mass fighting by the Ethiopian government. The Ethiopian government currently, he is also Muslims. This explains the reason why he invited them back home to begin with. The current guy is Muslim, okay, and he is right now trying to destroy it. He sent military to destroy small villages in Tigray. And you will see this is what this news is talking about.
Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed announced the launch of a military offensive against the Tigray People's Liberation Front.
Forces who betrayed Ethiopia attacked our troops while they were asleep at their camp and in Mekelle city.
This right here, this is a Muslim guy, and he sent military to this village to destroy and they've been camping in the village, okay. They've been camping, and they're surprised. They've been attacked. The whole purpose of why they are there is to destroy these people. It's like, imagine you have ISIS or terrorist organization or neo-Nazis. If you imagine you're in 1930s, living in Germany, and the Nazis, the white supremacists, they were sent over to destroy your people. You see them every day. You see them killing people, burning neighbors, and it's just a matter of time before you also gonna get killed. But they wait in order from the government to destroy you. What do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna just watch and wait and hope that that the killing is gonna be easier. You will die a little bit faster. Or you're gonna try to survive. And this is what they did. They tried to survive by taking aggressive actions.
This shameful act will be averted once and for all with joint efforts of the people of Ethiopia.
And then the other war, smaller scale, is going on between the Oromos. These Oromo rebel groups, rebel groups. They're new into the country. They've been living all over other countries, trying to overthrow the government before they were invited over. So they're trying to fight and kill everybody who were used to be part of the government. So they're going after the head of the government militaries. They're going after the head of militaries who were not Oromos. Okay, they're killing off the commanders. You know, the commanders, and they're killing off the Amaras. The Amaras were the Christian. Of course, they're killing them off in large numbers in the most horrific way. There's a video of them killing off the whole village. They collect everybody and bring them to schoolyard and ask them to lay down, lay down and kill all of them. And they also do a lot of kidnapping. They're taking schoolgirls, school girls like and then just raping them and killing them afterward. So this is atrocity that's going on in Ethiopia right now. And the Amaras, they have no chances. The recruitment by the rebel is huge. The rebel is 50 million strong. The population of the Muslims, the Oromo, are very large. So they will have large military, large equipment. For the Amaras to survive, the Amaras have to unite. Amaras have to join all the other ones. They have to join with Tigray. They have to join with everybody who is not Muslims, and for them to survive. Otherwise, they have to immigrate to Kenya, immigrate to any country. They're not safe anywhere else. They're not safe in Sudan, because Sudan is majority Muslims. They're not safe in Somalia. Somalia is 90% Muslims, which will will kill them, and they're not safe in any other local surrounded neighbors. So some Kenya, I would say to Kenya, and then just go to Western society. I don't see it. They have to be able to fight really seriously. These people are naive. A lot of African people are naive and stupid, but they don't realize. I'm talking about the Amharas and Tigray. They don't realize the trouble they're in. The genocide. Their whole population will be killed by the Oromos because they have the Oromos and Somalis. They will kill entire. They will kill all non-Muslims. They don't realize this. Non-Muslims. Okay. This is giving me a hard time. They will call all non-Muslims. They will kill all non-Muslims. This must be recognized by those guys. They don't realize what serious problem they're in. Non-Muslims. They will kill all non-Muslims. As this includes majority the Amharas, the Tigray, the TPLF, even within the Oromo society, the OPDO will be eliminated as well.